What's up? I'm Patrick and welcome to ISW Reacts. Today I'm reacting to Take That, Patience. This was requested by Rosa as one of her monthly requests included in my Patreon membership. Thank you so much for all of your support. I really appreciate it. She says that Take That, Patience is a song from 2006 about overcoming challenges. And of course, I have heard and read the name Take That, but I don't know if I've ever actively listened to one of their songs actually. So I'm really excited to see and hear them for the first time, I think. If you want to be like Rosa and support me and my channel, you can request a song on my Buy Me a Coffee page, or you can check out my Patreon, where you can find some exclusive content like this one. You get requests included monthly and some other things. The links are in the description if you're interested. Thank you very much. Before we start, please also leave a like, consider subscribing, and now let's just get into it.
Just have a little patience. I'm still hanging from a love I lost. I'm feeling your frustration, but any minute all the pain will stop. Just hold me close inside your arms tonight. Don't be too hard on my emotions, 'cause I need time. My heart is numb, has no feeling, so while I'm still healing, just try.
It's very catchy.
I really wanna start over again. I know you wanna be my salvation, the one that I can always depend. I'll try to be strong, believe me, I'm trying to move on. It's complicated, but understand me, 'cause I need time. My heart is numb, has no feeling.
I love this chorus.
Still healing, just time. I have a little patience, yeah. Have a little patience, yeah. 'Cause the scars run so deep, it's been hard, but I have to believe. Have a little patience. Have a little patience. Oh, 'cause I just need time. My heart is numb, has no feeling, so I'm still healing.
The backing vocals also work very great with the lead vocals.
And have a little patience. Have a little patience. My heart is numb, has no feeling, so I'm still healing. Just try and have a little patience.
This was awesome. I loved this song. Really emotional pop rock ballad, I would maybe call it. It sounds and feels pretty personal and sincere and authentic. Also by the way the lead singer delivers the vocals in kind of an intimate but also vulnerable way. By the way, the lead singer looks kind of familiar. It's probably just me once again living under a rock, not having heard them actively and not knowing about them, but I don't know. I feel like I've seen him, so please let me know where that could have been if I haven't followed this band. And another question I have is, the 4 members of them all just had microphones, and for some reason that kind of rang a bell. Is this some kind of pop group with just vocalists, or are the 3 other ones playing any instruments? Because it couldn't be seen in this one, but still there was pretty much just one clear lead vocalist. So let me know what the constellation of this band is. What I can certainly say is that they complemented each other very well. So the backing vocals, like I mentioned during the song, work very well with the lead vocals. They create some very cool harmonies that create some depth and some warmth and really add to the sound. The vocal melody of especially the chorus is very catchy, I feel like. And overall, I really like the lead vocals, the vocal melody, and the little, I don't know, slips he has into his like head voice. I think that adds some flair, or even more flair to the melody, and it also fits to the emotional delivery. It kind of adds some kind of maybe vulnerability. I don't even know why, but I think that worked great. The instrumentation overall feels very 2000s. I think Rosa said this song is from 2006, and it definitely has this 2000s pop rock ballad sound that I've heard, that I think is pretty cool, with the acoustic guitar, the piano, and also the bass with that brings in some groove. Also, this pretty straightforward drumming. It all has a pretty steady pacing with a natural emotional flow that builds up into the choruses in a very typical way, with expanding instrumentation. Of course, the layered harmonies coming in, and especially with the verses being more restrained, and the choruses having this lift and this catchiness. It's always a great moment when the chorus kicks in, because it feels like such a release moment after kind of building the tension with the slower, calmer verses. And I overall really like it, because it doesn't feel like it's overcomplicated or anything, but sometimes simple is best. And I think the simplicity is the strength of this song. It doesn't feel forced or anything, and like I said a couple of times now, through that it feels authentic, and they focus a lot on the emotions, and on this chorus being this catchy, having this great melody. I really like it. Lyrically, I feel like it's pretty relatable, talking about the aftermath of some kind of heartbreak, I think, and he needs time to process everything and to heal before being able to move on, and maybe also even before being able to open up for somebody else, somebody new. And I personally think that's a very relatable theme or topic, because even if it sometimes sounds so easy to move on from things, it sometimes just needs time, and everybody that feels like it should take their time to work through things before moving on too quickly, and then I don't know, maybe developing some unresolved issues and kind of swallowing everything, swallowing every emotion, and then it might just come out later, or if you open up too early for someone new, you might accidentally hurt that person or something. So I think it's very important to process your own feelings, to also talk about emotions, especially after, for example, a heartbreak. And yeah, even if it's a really emotional song and also really emotional lyrics, it doesn't necessarily feel too negative or sad to me, because I feel like it's a thing that people should do. People should take their time, and it feels like he isn't completely closing himself for maybe future relationships or whatever. But yeah, he just needs some time. The other person maybe he's talking to just needs a little patience. And to me, yeah, that doesn't sound too sad, because it sounds like he says he will be able to move on, but when that will be is still open. And once again, also the lyrics, the way they are written and everything, also feels really sincere, very heartfelt and very authentic. Thank you so much, Rosa, for this request. I loved this song. I think the lead singer has a beautiful voice and a great delivery. The song has awesome melodies, especially the chorus. I've mentioned it a couple of times now, is awesome. The harmonies are great. The way the chorus lifts feels very great. The emotions that are transported through the song, through the lyrics, but also through the delivery, are very authentic and very honest in a pretty relatable way. It's a fairly simple song that focuses on its strengths, and that for me, despite being this emotional, also by the sound and by the lyrics, has some kind of warm, comforting feeling, and I just loved it a lot. Please let me know what other songs by them I should check out, or if you have any other artists you would like me to react to, please also let me know. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.
Light it up, we're unstoppable, we're unstoppable. Neon heartbeat. Oh. Light it up, we're unstoppable, we're unstoppable. Neon heartbeat, beat, beat.